Hey, we're live. Hey guys, welcome to Strongman Sunday. We are back for another Strongman weekend, and we have been joined by the one and only Luke Richardson. We're not calling you the future anymore. You are the here and now.
The present.
I am the Humpty Dumpty.
The Humpty Dumpty of Strongman. Gonna knock him, break him down, and build him back up again.
I know, yeah. I wish I could just not. Do you know what I mean? But oh well, fuck it. I'll make it work, don't I? So
it's obviously part of your destiny, Luke.
I wish it won. I can't remember whoever wrote that needs fucking sacking, don't they?
All right, Lizzie, I'm going to just check that we are on.
No, that's fine. But before we go to the comments, Luke, how's the body feeling since last weekend? Obviously, you won the World Tour final after a very late call-up.
Yeah, it feels good. Like, obviously, most importantly, my bicep feels good. I don't think I'd done the necessary training to be ready for a full strongman show. So the day after and the day after that, and then to be honest, until about yesterday, I felt like I'd done a full strongman show when I probably shouldn't have done. But yeah, it's fine. It's it's kind of like what do you expect? You do a strongman show, you're gonna have strongman problems, aren't you? But I give myself like a week off eating after. Do you know, eating like a strongman? Yeah, I just fucking can't. I can't deal with it. Do you know, it's the worst thing about it all. So I'm like, right. But then I started like poking at Rogue, so I was like, well, I should probably start eating some food again. So I've had my first day I've had my first day back on diet today, so I've been stuffing my face again. So
what's an average day of calories for you?
Rest days 5,400, training days like 6,500, I think. So
that's a good amount of food.
Yeah, but I don't miss because I'm too. Do you know what I mean? If I miss a meal, I feel like my life's going to end. So I don't let it happen. It's like, yeah. So when I'm on. Plus, it's like one of the biggest things for me. I think, you know, just feeling good for training and then recovering well from training. It's like so important. And as much as I hate it, it's kind of like necessary evil, isn't it? So.
Part of being a pro, I guess, you know, especially now the sport's kind of grown. There's big money to be, you know, big money for strongmen anyway. Maybe not compared to other sports.
But... Well, no, but that's the thing as well, isn't it? And then when you compare it to like an actual person who probably works 9 to 5 in something they hate, and it's like I've got to eat 6 meals. Is that how hard your fucking life is? You know what I mean? You go to the gym and you don't even mind training. Like I love training; it's the best part of my day. So you know, you fucking eat some food. It's not that bad, is it? It's all right.
Worse, couldn't it?
Yeah, could be a lot worse. Yeah, I mean, I'd rather not be as crippled, but you know,
it's amazing that we do this sport that actually disables us from normal life.
Oh, it's brilliant. Yeah,
you're an athlete, but you can't do anything else.
Yeah, I sometimes wonder this. Do you know when you're in like the run up to the show, and then obviously you start tapering training off, and then do a deload, and then you're like walking, and I'm like, is this how like normal people feel? Like nothing hurts. Like this is strange. Like I'm walking and my back's not sore. My knees feel like class. I like bend over to pick something up on a morning. I'm like,
I did it.
Oh, that was actually all right. Do you know what I mean? But we're all mad, aren't we? We're mad. But...
everyone I've met in the sport is at least a little bit mad.
Yeah, it's like when we were with Rauno. He's got this massive long shoehorn, so he doesn't have to bend down to put his shoes on. And like I was about to put my shoes on, he was like, shoehorn? Yeah. I'm all right, mate.
No, it's like anyone who's any good at this sport has probably like 10 undiagnosed mental conditions, don't they? Like, just collecting them all. Yeah.
Oh, definitely. Well. Let's see who we've got in the chat.
Lots of regular faces and names. Trey saying it stinks that Thor's out of Rogue with a shoulder issue. I doubt he'll ever get his pressing back good enough to compete with Mitch before he retires next year. Thoughts, gentlemen?
I think his pressings look like it's been improving, to be honest. He's looking better in training. Just unfortunately that this has happened. It's one of those things, I guess.
I think even still, though, in this comp, like the strength and depth of pressing specifically in this show is outrageous. Like even if he wasn't like, I mean, I'll be honest, like, you know, you're reading all the predictions for Rogue and stuff like that. I think anyone who hasn't got Mitch winning is smoking crack. Like, they're absolutely...
There's a lot of people that don't think he's going to do well, which is interesting to me.
They're out of their minds.
I know you speak to Mitch. I've been speaking to Mitch a lot, obviously.
Well, you coach him.
I see his training videos every day. I'll be surprised if he doesn't win.
He seems to me like the strongest he's ever been.
Yeah. And he's in a good place again, which is
well,
nice.
That's a lot of the battle, isn't it? But I think Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Do you know someone who's been through these quite obvious peaks and valleys over the last few years? It's weird to see it with Mitch because he went from such a like unbeatable aura to like he has like an off-world, like doesn't do so well at Royal Albert Hall. Now all of a sudden it's like people haven't even got him.
Have you found that with your career? Obviously, you've had the peaks and troughs, and
people
are very quick to forget.
Yeah, of course, and like that's the thing. Like the competitor in you, there's been a few times, probably when I was a little bit younger. Speaking as if I'm an old man. When I was a bit younger and I didn't know myself as well, because I've gone on a bit of a personal journey these last few years. Obviously, it makes you like horrendously resentful. And I've had to be like, this is your fucking problem, Luke. Like, out of sight, out of mind. Why am I going to expect everyone to fucking remember that I'm here when I'm not? I'm gone. Do you know what I mean? So it is what it is. And I think that as much as that's an emotion that's real and that you feel, if you can't use it positively, then you need to learn to get over it. And luckily for me, it's been like, right, well, if I'm going to feel this way, I'll put it into, you know, getting back and being good. And then obviously when you're back, you learn to stop being such a miserable bastard, don't you? So I hope anyway.
It goes to show that you really are only as good as your last performance in the sport of strongman.
And what anyone says, and like what we say, we obviously do our prediction videos and stuff like that, and there's loads of other people that do them. But as an athlete, it shouldn't matter a dime what anyone's saying to you. No. You should be so focused on what you're doing. And like, you know, I like doing predictions. I like watching the sport, but we're all guilty sometimes of kind of forgetting about people.
Because, of course.
Yeah, we're also guilty of reading the comments and taking things to heart, though, as well.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, well, but like recency bias is a real thing, isn't it? Like you can, and I think the thing is as well, it's exactly what you said. Like when I was a bit younger, I can even remember watching your videos, fucking everyone's videos, and be like, I can't believe they. Do you know now? Respectfully, mate, I couldn't give a fuck. Like I could watch your video, and I'd just be like, that's cool that he thinks that. Yeah. But like that's the point that you need to. If you can't say you're confident unless you're in the position that you can watch a prediction video and go, it literally doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah. If you put the work in training, you know what shape you're in.
Yeah.
I was there many times where people would just completely write me off. I'd you know, like yourself, I'd pick up an injury and people, and I know how annoying it is when people kind of say, don't injure yourself.
I think I've unfortunately picked up the baton of the most injured Englishman from you, Anna.
I think you're taking it to another level.
We'll have to do a tally. I'm not sure.
But I'm so much more injured than you, Loz. Take it. If there's a competition in that.
Hey, as long as you're winning at that, it doesn't matter, does it? As long as you're always winning at whatever you're doing, it's fine. But people will. And like, I used to. You know, it sucks getting hurt, especially when you fucking trained your ass off for a competition. But all you can do is learn from it and get back to training hard. And you've done. I mean, this year it's probably been a roller coaster for you in terms of.
It's been up and down, It's fucking and around. It's Well, obviously at Brits I thought I was going to die. Yeah. Like at Brits I was like, I've come back from all this and now I'm going to die. I was laid backstage like I'm dead. I was looking at Laura. She's going to now watch me die. She's helped me through all this to get back here. Now I'm dead. I left in ambulance.
We laugh in hindsight.
Because we know he's still alive.
I know,
Left in ambulance, sat in A&E in Sheffield for about 6 hours with a bunch of fucking drunk idiots. I was absolutely raging. And then for Europe, so I fucking went mental. I was like, right. And then obviously won that, and then Worlds got like a PB time for getting injured in like 12 seconds, I think, this year, wasn't it? Because you were doing the live commentary, right? He was like, "Oh, Luke's here." But
I was doing it with oh, fucking
because all my family were watching it, because obviously Worlds is no coverage, is there? So all my family were listening to the live stream, but it was like breaking up, and it was like, "Luke, bicep."
To find out. Apologies to Luke's family.
Yeah. And then obviously winning this World Tour final. That's probably the most mad one, to be fair, because for Britons, I was in good shape, but then I had my blood work done post Britons, because I was like, I did not feel right for like weeks running into this. And my thyroid was all fucked up and my hormones were all over whack. And I was like, right, makes sense. Whereas for this one, like for Europe's, I should have won Europe's because I was training like someone who was going to win Europe's for And although I died at Brits, I was still strong. I just wasn't like ready to show it. Whereas at World Tour, like I should not have won World Tour final. Like I'm a lunatic. You know, it's just,
honest,
yeah.
we didn't think you were going to. Like, we knew you were totally capable, but you very much like you'll win it or you'll break something. It kind of feels like right now.
It just gets to the point. I just don't care anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I think a lot of people see that. Well, I watched her last video and they were like, Luke, are you okay? And it's like, no, I'm not okay. I'm not. It's like this weird, like, I came out.
It is weird though, like because I get people often like, how do you mentally get over injuries? And I'm looking at them thinking, you just don't have what it takes to do this sport.
No.
I don't know what it is, but you have to be a little bit crazy and willing to put your body on the line if you want to be elite.
Well, this is the thing as well, and to me, unfortunately or fortunately, on this massive character arc that I've gone on over the last 5 years, I've become very, what would be the word? Maybe like introspective. I don't know. I like feel something. I'm like, right, why is that there? And I'm quite logical by nature, even though I'm insane. Like my dad's a very logical man. Dad, if you're watching this, my dad's very logical, and my mum's a lunatic in the nicest possible way. She's a lovely person, but I think I've inherited her brain, but my dad's logic. Okay. So I'd be like, why am I feeling this insane feeling? Right, well, okay, but it's like you were saying about the injuries and stuff. I'm like, well, if I'm scared of lifting 200 kilos, it's not lighter, it doesn't weigh any less. So, and I'm here to win. So what's the point of being fucking scared? There isn't one. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm just mad at her.
Is there a point where like, because you're a smart guy, you train hard, you know how to train and coach and stuff like that. But is there a point that you're just like, right, I'm going to be sensible, but when it comes to competition day, it's like, right, if I break, I break.
Yeah. Like obviously, I think that this is the thing. Like, you don't want to make you don't roll the dice in the gym, do you? At least that's something that I've learned, you know, from tearing myself to pieces time and time again. Like, there's a time and a place, isn't there? And a competition is just not the time nor place. Like, obviously at the weekend, it was like there was a few parts of the show that were probably would have seemed quite intimidating, like picking the bag or lifting a 200 kilo stone. But yeah, just the mental model that I'd adopted was just like, if you're here, you're not allowed to feel fear. You
look on a mission. You just look in the zone.
You made the decision to enter the comp, at which point you forfeit any right to be scared. That's how I felt, and I think it's what I showed as well. I didn't care because I didn't. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not an act. I didn't care because I don't. So yeah, it's probably. I mean, it worked, didn't it?
Interesting insight into like a pro's mentality. It's
We've got a young kid from Ghana in the chat.
Who's that?
Hello, Mr. Richardson. I'm a kid from Ghana, and I heard you were the real life Humpty Dumpty. Well, he actually said
Humpty Dumpty. Fucking hell, Evans. Come on, mate.
We'll be cool to meet you.
It's like his singing, where he's singing the wrong lyrics to make it.
It was good spending some time with Evans when he was over. Actually,
he's such a nice guy, isn't he?
Yeah, it's like someone's put 40 AAA batteries up his ass and set him off, isn't it? He's fucking mad.
There's no off switch.
Yeah. He's good to train with, though. Do you know? Because he is so mental.
Yeah.
And
great happy.
Yeah, he's really happy as well, because I think where us Brits are a bit too. You know what I mean? I'm a fucking miserable bastard.
Serious.
Yeah. Look, don't be wrong. Like, I'm not. Like, do you know what I find is that I try and keep really unserious company, because like it's a like contrast. Like, as soon as I entered the show, I was like, "Pa, you're coming over." So like, Pa came over like 2 days before, and then like we like traveled up together, and we were like at the show together, and he was helping me and stuff, because it's like it's too easy to lean into the seriousness. Whereas when you got someone like Pa there, you just can't be.
It's a good distraction almost.
Yeah,
it can take the fun out of it as well, can't it? If everyone around you is super serious about how everything's going.
Yeah, of course. And there's like a time and a place to like really lean into that, obviously. And sometimes you're better off just like there's never a time with Pa where like I'm not absolutely crying my eyes out laughing, to be fair. So it's good fun.
Good stuff.
Maybe I'll bring him to Worlds next year, even if they don't think I'd have to pay for his flights on the line. They're never getting rid of him. He's fucking here. He's here to stay. Everyone will be going mental.
He's looking in great shape. He could do some bodybuilding, isn't he?
I know. Yeah, he looks unreal, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
One for you, Lozzie. Thank you for the super chat. Vitaly?
Yeah, Vitaly versus Dave. Best match I've watched. Thoughts? It was a they've arm wrestled twice. First match was really good. Best match.
Who won Vitaly?
The first match, Dave won, and then the second match, Vitaly won. Vitaly's like, people are talking about him as being like the main guy that can beat the best guy at the moment. So,
is that who's the crazy? Is it Levan?
Yeah, Levan Sagnashvili from Georgia. He's an absolute beast. He's just destroyed everyone. And Vitaly is the guy they're talking about that could potentially be a challenge for him. So,
I mean, his name alone suggests that he's a very strong person. I like that name.
Yeah, great name.
Imagine I call my kid Vitaly, and he's
Vitaly Richardson. There you go. Future strongman in the making.
Who will retire into powerlifting.
Or arm wrestling.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I meant. Arm wrestling. Sorry. Laura saying, anyone else hoping that this could be Luke telling us he's been called up by Rogue? Luke, do you want to make us happy or sad or what?
Unfortunately, Rogue have not been in touch with me because I am 37th on the list, guys. 37 out of 37.
Well, guys,
I am shit. Terrible.
Right. I've got to be quite.
I'll say it because you can't say anything. I think this goes to show.
No, it's nothing like that. I just think we need to, like, the fans on here, if you're a fan of Luke Richardson, go and tell Rogue you want to see him.
Yeah. To be fair, lots of people were in those comments tagging Rogue and everything. But I think it goes to show that we really need Giants Live shows on that ranking system, even if it's like lower ranked. Do you know what I mean? And no participation.
I think it's really good that Rogue have a system.
It's great, yeah.
The problem is they only look at 4 competitions.
Yeah.
And I think maybe like you don't look at the whole of a Giants Life, but maybe take the top 3 and give them some points and stuff like that. Because someone like Luke, who, I mean, we were talking, we like to come up with our top 10 of the year. And obviously we've still got Rogue to go.
This is going to be a nightmare.
This year's a really hard year to do a top 10. Really,
it's been a weird year, hasn't it? Because
everyone who's had great performances has also had terrible performances.
But we agree, like he would 100% be in our top 10.
Yeah, you made the cut.
Yeah, which is mad because I've done nothing. Like really,
you've won 2 big shows, so you've done pretty well.
Yeah, I suppose I've done nothing in the
ranking competitions.
No, I just mean like for me personally, I've been like you've done 2 shows.
You've done nothing. You just won the World Tour final in Europe's Strongest Man. You're a complete loser, Luke. What's the matter with you?
Listen, you make a good point. When you say it like that, it sounds all right. But,
you can't say you've done nothing. You're talking to a guy that only won Europe's Strongest Man. And I talked about it for 10
years later. We're still
I suppose it's just reflecting on what could have been. Do you know what I mean? Which is a big part of the overcoming, been away and injured for a bit as well. Has been like, oh well, I was supposed to have finished Worlds. Where would I have come? I was supposed to have done X, Y, and Z, and then you ruminate on that a lot as well, which obviously is another challenge of it. But
as a competitive athlete, still in your prime as well, you're never satisfied. You're always looking for more. You always think, right, that's not good enough. I can do more.
I think this is it's a very bizarre place to be, really, because it's like if you're someone who gets good at something, it's probably because you don't think you're good enough. Do you know what I mean? It's like my internal dialogue is always like, this could be better. You're shit. It's very negative. Do you know what I mean? But then when you do something, but then it's like couple that with just having like ridiculously high standards. It's like I win a show and I'm not happy.
I was very much like that.
Yeah. Like I win a show and I'm relieved.
Yeah, it's
like,
only
yeah. I'm not like, yes, I won. I'm just like, thankful for
Thank
that.
God.
Yeah. Because if I didn't, I'd hate myself.
Interesting. Because I feel like when I was competing, that's exactly how I was. It wasn't until I finished competing that I sort of reflected and kind of was a bit nicer on myself.
It's really funny actually, because it's funny you say that, because since obviously Terry's moved up to Borough Bridge now, and I see more of him. I really like Terry as well, and I think seeing him come at it from that same lens as well, which is like when I was doing it, I was never happy, and then now I can, because sometimes I always wonder, like, is this something I'm going to be burdened with forever? It's just like not being able to experience any sort of like happy. The only time I can remember being really proud of myself was like after Europe's. Whereas like I loaded the last zone at World Tour Final and I was just like,
yeah.
There
was no celebration even, was there? It was just
no.
Yeah.
I put my crown on my head. That was like, all right. God, I'm an arrogant bastard. You know?
Your internal dialogue, has it got a really strong Yorkshire accent?
Hey, you got it.
And speaking of Yorkshire, this young kid from Ghana, once again, hello, Luke. Last question. Is it true Yorkshire is a place where strongman dreams are made of and come true?
Well, it must be. I'm not sure I've made up my dreams yet. Well, I mean, it's fucking all right place to be, isn't it? If you do strongman.
Yeah. It's a good place to be
the
for strongman right now.
In the UK to be.
Yeah. I think this young kid from Ghana might end up moving over to Yorkshire.
To Yorkshire. We'll have to get him.
He was talking about it. He's gonna live in Darren's fucking barn for the rest of his life, isn't
he? Lots of people in the comments saying they'd love to see you compete at Rogue. Steve Slater liked your post, which is
I mean, what time is Sunday now? Maybe. I went in gym and did full body session, and I've got like 12 out of 10 adductor DOMs though. So if they call me up now, I won't be able to move.
Yeah, oh shit.
I think it's a shame as well. I mean, it's not a shame. It is what it is, and it's whatever. But Rogue as a comp like proper suits me because I don't have bad events, and they often combine multiple events into one event.
Yeah,
it's like. I think that style of comp would like suit me to the ground. It'd probably be my best major, to be honest, outside of Worlds.
Yeah.
Do you like watching strongman, like when you're not competing in it?
Like,
will you watch?
Do you watch the Arnolds and stuff, or do you find it hard?
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I'd watch it if someone's in it who I like.
Yeah.
I mean, not like as if I like hate everyone. Well,
no,
but I don't. But like example, like at Arnold's, like when I watched it all because obviously Mitch was doing it. And then if like I went to, obviously Europe's like the years that I was injured, I was coaching Andra was doing it. So there's got to be like some level of like personal investment.
Yeah. Really,
I think for me to really enjoy it. But I'll always catch up on it and watch it. Like I'm proper into it because I also like to know what's going on from a competitive perspective. It doesn't make sense to me when people don't know how people have done on events before when they're competing against them in a comp.
You like to know your competitors.
Everything, yeah. Mm-hmm. Like it was actually funny because me and Mitch, when I went and stayed at his obviously in February, I was like, oh, do you remember when you did this event at that comp in Cardiff 3 years ago and you did this? And he was like, no. I was like, yeah, well, I didn't think you would, to be fair. But yeah, I'm a bit of a nerd, to be fair. So
yeah, well, you're speaking to two of them, so it's fine. The nerds is another one. Rebecca Roberts in the chat saying hello.
Yeah,
Becca doing Worlds, yeah.
She is, yeah, and she's doing Rogue. So yeah, she's
doing Rogue as well.
Yeah. So I think it's only 3 weeks apart.
She's going to be at the Titan House with me as well.
Oh God!
So she's wrestling.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I know.
Have to have a holiday after all that, won't you?
I think she is. Yeah.
Good.
And Evan's done a huge congratulations to Jaco Schoenwinkel for winning Africa's Strongest Man after a heated 2-day competition. Big shout out to Gowie and the whole African Strongest Man organization.
And Evans came second in that competition today, a week after competing in the World Tour Finals.
Yeah, he video called us. Well, but I ended up holding the phone because he was driving in the car earlier.
And he decides to post up a picture of me from like under my chin.
Oh no, what a bastard.
What Evans did.
Thanks for that, Evans.
It's like the perfect angle.
Yeah.
But it sounds
we love him though. We do love him.
It sounds like it was a close competition. I think they won 3 events each, but Evans dropped too many points on the truck ball.
I think that's the thing, without sounding disrespectful, to the lower level comps, where obviously the strength and depth isn't as obviously it's not there, is it? Because like at England's, for example, like it's really hard to pull away from anyone because all the other top guys.
You could win every event, but your biggest opposition might be second on every event.
Yeah, so if you have
more people,
if you have like one event blunder, comp's over.
Yeah, we saw that a couple of weeks ago. America's Strongest Man, Lucas and Nick were just like so far ahead of everyone else. And then and we've seen it with Rebecca and Lucy at OSG Europe's. They were 1 and 2 on every single event. So it's just the tiniest margins then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tough, yeah. Rebecca saying, very much looking forward to Rogue now. Hard work's been done and just need to focus on recovery. We'll also mark a full year with Loz because we started together at the last Rogue.
We did indeed.
I thought Becca were Team Liz anyway.
She's a Team Liz in spirit, but she appreciates that I can't coach for shit. I'm in no position to coach to do anything. I can't breathe. I am, I'm like a life coach to my athletes. I just massage.
Right, I understand.
You obviously don't. I can hear the judgment.
I don't have a fucking clue, honestly.
That's fine. We're not here to be understood. What have we got? Michelle with the members comment. Hi, everyone. Hope you're well.
Hey, Michelle.
Luke got his invite yet for
everyone
Rogue?
No.
Anyone smell burnt bagels? I'm guessing that's something to do with you, Luke.
Have you seen he can't cook a bagel?
I did see him say the next victims, and there were some bagels going into them.
Surprisingly, have you bought a toaster yet?
No, refuse.
Why? Why would you have a toaster?
Because I'm stuck in my ways. I like burning them in the, what's it called? The grill. I grill them. Do you know what's that film?
Hang them in the toaster. You can't burn them then.
Yeah, because I'm trying to do too many things at once. I'm cooking a steak whilst making the bagels, and I've got to get my eggs ready. It's too much.
It's too much.
Yeah, it's too much.
Can't facilitate another utensil. Here's a probing question for you. Does Luke think that he overtrained earlier in his career, and that his proneness to injury stem from that?
I don't think my proneness to injury stemmed from a 6-month period 5 years ago, but I do believe that I overtrained horrendously, because basically what happened was it was kind of like I was saying. I was coming up, I was doing well, went to Worlds, my first Worlds, did shit, hated it, fucking went home, was like, right. Because obviously, like, this is the thing. I was like, oh, you went to your first World, you made the final. I was like, I was in the final, I did fucking shit, I hated it, I hated the whole experience. I went back to everyone else were athletes after pie. I was in my room crying, and I fell asleep at 9 o'clock. It was horrendous. I hated it. So then I went home, and I think it was like my first time as well having a certain level of exposure to I don't want to say critics, but just like people having opinions of you, which is fine. Which is fine. Obviously, it's going to happen, but it's something that I hadn't been used to yet. And I think whenever anyone had an opinion of me in powerlifting, it was always positive. So I think that I tended to lean into people's opinions because it was always quite a positive experience. Yeah. Whereas when it went the other way, I couldn't lean away because all I knew to do was lean in towards it. So I think as someone who is incredibly spiteful and has a bit of an insufficiency complex anyway, I'm never good enough. I'm like, right, well, these people are saying I'm never good enough, and I know I'm not, but it's made me feel bad. So now I'm going to kill myself for 6 months and show all them. And then I just ended up hurting myself. So
you were very young as well, weren't you? How old were you when you made your first Worlds?
Oh, well, I just turned 23, I think. Yeah.
Most 23-year-old men don't have a very good head on their shoulders, to be fair.
No, I'm the same lunatic I am now, just with 90% less self-awareness, and just been exposed to strongman supplements for the first time in do you know what I mean? it was like a cocktail. It was a cocktail of not taking feedback well, basically.
It was never going to go well. Yeah.
No, but we'll forget.
I think the older you get as well, you just stop caring.
I love that. I try and channel that. I think that's been one of the best things. Been best mates with par for me is that he doesn't give a fuck. And I'm like, do you know what? I need to be more like this. And then do you know when you go around to you see someone who's 60, 70 years old and they just don't care. I'm like, the sooner I can get to that.
Yeah.
Now, if I can be 30 but 70, that'd be brilliant. Yeah. So anyway.
What is your favourite bagel topping?
Nothing.
No, you just have it. What, butter or nothing?
Raw.
Raw.
Yeah. Well done, because it's fucking burnt, isn't it? If it were a steak.
Wow, yeah. Nice layer of charcoal.
What's my favourite topping? What's it called? just the burn, the black. Yeah.
Loz, do you have any reaction to Lala stating that Jack is not very good at other strongman events?
Not very good to what level? Jack's not bad at all. Is he as good at other events as he is on log? Absolutely not. He knows he's not at that elite level at a lot of events, but he's still getting better and he's improving all the time.
Do you know what I find quite interesting about this as well is that obviously within the context of strongman, outside the context of strongman, he's like fucking one of the strongest people that anyone would ever meet ever. However, if you have a really good event in strongman, everyone compares your other events to the good event, and then by proxy assume that you're shit.
Yeah.
Which is just not true, is it?
I mean, Jack, you put him in any gym in the world, he's going to be fucking strong, and he's actually really good at things like yoke. He squats big weights, he can bench any type of overhead. He's good at. I mean, he's phenomenal at like Viking press. People say he can only log press. He's pretty good at most overheads, as you would expect with a log.
Yeah, but this is my thing. Like, if he can, like, because he is arguably now, like, he's top 5 log pressers of all time, just on weight, isn't he? Never mind.
So what he did last week would put him 4th biggest log of all time.
So because he's been like 4th of all time, even if he say had like a yoke performance, hypothetically speaking, that was like 20th of all time, and we're like, oh well, it's not a strength because they're like looking up, aren't they? It's it's a bit of a mind fuck.
Interesting one with Jack, because I mean I've sort of sat down and spoken to him. I was like, you need to push the log. And you need to push a few other events to be as good as you can. He's never going to be the most well-rounded strongman. He's just not, based on build. So if he can have a few events that he's really world-class at, he's going to have some comps that he can do very well at. Other comps he'll struggle at, depending on. But most strongmen are in that sort of bracket. Whereas there's guys that are quite well-rounded, and they can do well in a lower-level comp, but put them against the best guys in the world, they'll always come last or near last because they know events they can beat anyone at. But if Jack has 2 or 3 events that he can beat anyone in the world at, you can put him in a high-level comp and he can still do well because he'll get maximum points on some events.
Well, I actually thought this a bit. Do you know when we were doing Europes? And we were like, this is going to make me sound like a knob. We were like, I am a knob. We were like 3 events into the show and Rauno was on like 5 points. And I was like, what is going on? And then by the end of the show, he was on like fucking 30. I was like, where's he come from? Because it finished with deads and stones. It was like, so that's what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys like that like Rauno is awful at Farmer's Walk. Like the worst.
Whatever.
You could put him in a lineup with like 10 of the best guys in the world, he'll come last. You put him in a lineup with 10 average guys, he'll come last. But then
he
would. But then you put him in a lineup with the best guys in the world with like stones, a shield carry, deadlift. He's picking up points. Jack's still young. He's in his 20s. He's getting better.
What are Jack's competitive aspirations?
He'd love to get to World's Strongest Man. That's a big one for him. He wants to compete at Britain's Strongest Man, and he wants to break the log record. That's kind of He's doing OSG and he's training hard for that now. He's hating it because it's back into more cardio and stuff that he hates doing, but it's part of being as good as you can. Like I said to him, when you retire, you can just do the things you want to do. But if you're going to be a pro athlete, you have to train for what's in front of you. So it's working hard and things like that. But he's got a good chance of being top 10 at OSG this year. He
was close last year, wasn't he?
He was close last year.
Yeah, I think he lost too many points on, what was it?
Probably a steeplechase or something.
Yeah,
like
it was definitely the steeplechase.
That's like their events we're working hard on with him because they're their weaknesses. And he's never going to be like the top guys in those, but if he can kind of come mid-table and get points, that's the focus. But you look at events for OSG, the dumbbell, there's the log, the deadlift ladder, he's getting much better at his deadlift now. People will say he's a weak deadlift. He's deadlifted 385. He's probably good to pull 400 at this point.
Yeah.
A level where strongman is just 400 is not good enough at this point.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I haven't seen what Lalas said. Lalas was a great strongman, and I respect him. But Jack's still on the up, and I wish I was as good at Jack at log.
Members currently here saying, "Congrats, champ! Stay healthy. Greetings from Vienna."
I will try.
It's a good one for us. Would Loz and Liz rate Luke as the #1 British strongman?
You don't have to say it just because I'm here.
You know what? I read that ahead of time, so I've been thinking about that while you were chatting about Jack.
I think right now you've got to still stay Tom is #1, and I think Luke is #2.
Yeah, like Luke is the only British athlete, to win 2 shows this year. Also.
I think Paddy's had a really good year as well, though, I need to be fair.
Paddy's definitely up there.
Yeah,
I think
you're probably the most well-rounded British strongman right now.
I think so as well.
Paddy's got overhead weakness. Tom has grip and a couple of other things as well, like max
deadlift. I think that a healthy Luke could compete in any major show.
Yeah, I agree.
I think if you ran Britain's 10 times with 10 different events, I'd podium every single time if I didn't get hurt, and I'd probably win more times than everyone else.
I think you're
probably right. Yeah.
We've got Brits events as well, by the way.
Do you?
Have you? Oh well, you can tell us after.
Yeah.
Are you happy with them? Maybe you can say.
Yeah, I'm happy with anything.
Well, yeah, because you're well-rounded, like we just said. Were other people going to be happy? I don't know who.
I think everyone else has like a bit of a.
Everyone has a weakness somewhere, maybe.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Cool. Cameron with the super chat. Thank you very much. Used to play footy with Luke.
He did. Fucking hell, Cam. Cam like, I was a horrible bastard. I tell you, whenever I played sport, it doesn't matter what age I've been. I played to kill people. I was like 8 years old, and I was like trying to kill people. I think it's one of them things, though. Do you know? Because there's no other place for it where it's like acceptable apart from sport. It's like these are the rule sets of the game. Do whatever is necessary to win.
Yeah, and you can be aggressive.
Because I can be myself. Thank God. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think a lot of strongmen aren't good team players, and that's what
horrible. I was the worst team player ever.
I used to do a lot of team sports, and I just got so frustrated with people.
Yes, yes, it's horrible relying on other people.
Whereas individual sports, you've only got yourself to blame.
Yeah.
So.
I used to be one of them as well. Just give me the fucking ball. Just give it to me. Yeah, I'll do it.
Was Cameron a good player on your team?
He was a defender. He was a good defender, Cameron. Yeah. Right.
What were you? Were you a forward?
I was a centre mid because I just run around all the time. I was like, do you know when you're a centre mid, you could be involved in everything, couldn't you?
Yeah.
You wanted to be in everyone's business.
Yeah, literally. I don't leave anyone alone.
Oh dear. Right, let's see what else is going on in the chat. We're so far behind, but it's fine.
Congrats.
It's because I talk so much shit, honestly.
No, it's fine.
40 minutes in, we've done like 2 questions.
Interesting question there, does he?
Which strong women do Loz and Liz think will be great mums someday? What the fuck?
Laura's just turned to me with like a confused face.
Andrea is a mum, and she's
quite a few of them are mums, like Donna and Andrea, and I don't know, all of them. I guess.
I can vouch for Annabelle Chapman. She's a very good mother as well.
There you go. Yeah. Rebecca would be a lovely mum.
Do you know what?
She's very sweet.
In what way would it be a bad mum? Like,
I know.
Sometimes, like before you have kids, you wouldn't even know. Like
having children changes you a lot.
You're speaking about Terry earlier, right? Terry, when he was younger, you would have thought, nah, that guy's not going to be a good dad. As soon as he would admit that himself, back then he wouldn't have been like the fatherly figure at all. Whereas now he's a great dad, and you change as you get older, don't you?
Yeah, of course you do. Having children changes you a lot.
I'd love kids. I'm looking at Laura. I'd love like 10 kids. You know what I mean?
Don't be like Mitch. Mitch was going on about having 10 kids, and he's changed his mind. Wait till you have one, and then decide whether you want 10 kids.
Mitch has got enough money to have fucking 10 kids, hasn't
he? Poor Laura.
She's only little.
I'm gonna retire you to a birth giver. That's what I'm gonna do. That's why I need to be good at strongman.
She can afford to keep her in the
stuff your solicitor exams. You just need to give birth to my children. That's it.
Oh dear. Luke the Lionheart Richardson. People are coming up with new nicknames for you. Luke the Immortal Richardson.
Immortal. Was it so? I read a comment somewhere. Someone said you could put Luke through a wood chipper and he'd still come back.
Have you ever seen? This is like the 3rd week in a row bringing it up. Have you ever seen Tucker and Dale versus Evil? It's
Who?
amazing. Chip the
Tucker
scene.
and Dale versus
You
Evil. If
obviously
you've
have
never
one.
seen that,
It's
it's
a great
good
watch
for
scene.
chilling after training.
Yeah. Luke, what would you choose as a new nickname? Did
I
you
think it's got
the future? Who did that?
Probably
It was just
Neil.
people just calling me because obviously when I was powerlifting, I was like, I almost forget that I had a career. What did you say?
I said you were 12.
Yeah, when I was 12. Yeah, I almost forget that I had a career in powerlifting. Like, but I actually did so much. You know, it's one of them where I think I look back at that career the same way that you look back at Strongman now, where I'm like, if I saw a 21-year-old doing what I was doing back then, I'd be like, fucking hell. But at the time, I was just like, yeah, do you know what I mean? Well, I wasn't. I was just so fixated on killing Pavlo that I didn't care about anything else.
You genuinely hate him, like during that.
Despised him. Yeah.
Why? Why did you hate him?
Because he beat me.
It's so funny.
But you know what's funny is that I beat him because when I first met Pavlo, we were in like fucking Denmark somewhere. You know where IPF hold comps in the absolute arse end of nowhere.
Yeah.
We're in Denmark on this coach, and I walked onto the coach when Pavlo. Maybe I walked off it when Pavlo was sat on it, and he was like, "That must be Luke." And I was like, "Why? This like 160 kilo man wants to fucking kill me." So then I ended up beating him in Europe. So then he came back at Worlds and like gave me a hiding. To be fair. And then for 18 months didn't compete against me, and I was just going insane for 18 months. Like I was going to the gym for like 7 hours.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I just lost it. I was like, never again is anyone beating me. And obviously the last comp we both told the same, didn't we? But I think by the end of it, I didn't hate him because I respected him too much. Yeah. Like we went out for like dinner the night before the comp and stuff because I was like. He's brought the best out of me, hasn't he? So I've got to like. Yeah, and then obviously, I really like him now. He's sound. It's like it's funny
he's
that
now.
yeah. I have to like him now. He's a lot bigger than me. That's it.
Yeah. He's a monster, isn't he?
Yeah. I hope he gets fit.
Yeah, fingers crossed. I was sad.
I really like Pavlo.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah,
bit scary. Grown on me a lot, but yeah, he's a nice lad. I like him.
Started a bit rough, didn't he?
Yeah.
Like, very rough. I've never seen anything like it. I was like, what the fuck?
I wish I was there. I'm fuming. I missed it.
There's another good young strong man in the chat, Andre Foyton.
Evening, son. You all right? So, I had really good performances from clients for that show. Andre and Ryan Bennett both did really well.
Both of them did amazing. Andre's been doing amazing anyway all year. But
that must be the first like coaching client, first and second ever. Yeah. He's gonna get me soon though. I'll have to start giving him shit programs.
That competitive streak coming back to bite Andre. Paddy in the chat, I like this guy. I reckon he's got potential.
Ooh.
He's not called the future for no reason, is he?
You got the future. You got
the dark horse. The horse, as we call him now.
The horse.
Horse.
Where's this from? Desperately want to hear Neil Pickup announce on the mic. Luke the What's that?
Right. So basically, me and Pa did some videos, and Pa just started calling me the racist. And then it stuck. But I just don't care enough to dispute it.
Correct.
So now, literally, I go to comps. I went to Scotland's Strongest Man to help one of my best mates, Conor Curran, the other week, and like 10 people came up to me and was like, "The racist." I'm like, "Oh my god!"
Oh, no.
Like, you imagine? And then like people have been commenting it in my Instagram, like comments saying like that's the most racist set of deadlifts I've ever seen. And then 4 people reply back to him going, "What's this mean?
What's going on?"
What's this about?
That's the problem now, though. You can't sort of
things take
have
off
a
so
joke
quickly. No, I know.
But then it's one of them things. You know, it's like, do you know if I cared, I'd be like bothered, but.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck, yeah. Just as well.
Daniel, thank you for the super chat. Hello, Liz and Luke. I would like to say congrats on your win in Glasgow. It's well deserved after your injury at World's Strongest Man.
Thank you very much, Daniel.
Maybe we as a group can bribe Neil, says Dalton.
Someone says, does Luke regret not staying in powerlifting? Yuha says.
No.
No. Strongman's way more entertaining and fun.
No, powerlifting was so boring as well. It actually got to the point with powerlifting as well, because when I was powerlifting, I was natty. As much as people refused to believe that I wasn't, I was. Like, it was getting to the point where I was just getting fatter.
Yeah.
Do Do you know what I mean? And it's like my actual quality of life was just terrible. Like I'd go walk for like 2 minutes and I'd be like dying. Whereas now there's like no limit of, if me and Laura want to go for a walk on Saturday for like 4 hours, I'll just go do it, because obviously there's a demand for fitness in the sport and it's obviously good to be fit. But when I was powerlifting, I was like an absolute shit state. Like I couldn't do anything other than squat, bench, deadlift. Plus as well, like Sheffield winner gets like 40 grand and it's once a year.
Yeah.
You know
But
what I mean?
outside of that, there's no real opportunity.
Nothing. No. Even like commercially for powerlifting, like people just don't care. Like there's no sponsors paying like anyone other than like Jesus.
Yeah, you have to be the number one guy.
Yeah.
We'll have a massive following and reach on social media.
Yeah. So no.
The numbers, Luke.
Huh?
Your best numbers in powerlifting.
Well, when I was butter boy, 21, I squatted 403 kilos in sleeves. I benched 222.5 and pulled 385. But that was all in the same comp.
Okay.
But then before I started Strongman, I pulled 400 and benched like 227, I think, but it was quite easy. So, yeah. Just a pair of legs,
Yeah.
No, I know it's super strict.
It's very good.
Yeah. 400 kilo balls deep. Like,
Jay personally believe Luke deserves an invite to the Arnold. Luke, do you believe he would do well?
Yeah, I think I always do well. That's the yeah. I mean, Arnold's isn't what it used to be. Do you know, Arnold's has this big reputation of being like the world's heaviest comp, which it used to be, but I don't think it is anymore.
I think Smo is now.
Yeah, Smo's ridiculous. But yeah, I'd do Arnold. Of course I would. Yeah.
Crazy not to if you got the opportunity.
Yeah.
Isn't Andy Flynn Mexican according to the Rogue rankings?
Have you seen that? There are a few like
some of the flags wrong.
Yeah.
How good.
Andy Flynn's Mexican.
Do Lars, Liz, and Luke like the old event where a full goblet was balanced on 2 swords each held by a strongman? Love it. Pure strength for team competition.
For entertainment purposes only.
Have you ever seen those like team?
Never. No. Oh, is that the one where Kaz and Thingy are holding out that sword?
Yeah. So they hold your swords out,
and then he flips it and drinks it.
Yeah, he flips it up, catches it, and drinks it.
Who did?
Kaz, of course.
Yeah, I loved it. He was an absolute lunatic, wasn't he?
He was. I think that was 1988.
Oh, was that the one as well where he like pushed the guy's barrel over and nearly killed someone?
Yeah. Was that 88 or 89? I can't remember. But it fell on OD. Poor OD.
Yeah, he just like nearly squashed him with his keg, didn't he? Nearly died.
Yeah.
And there was the log cut. You must have seen the log cut. And
yeah.
was the tall guy, the British
Higgins.
guy. Mark Higgins jumped on it. He broke some ribs because the log landed on him.
Yeah, he sort of spun off it, and then the log kind of comes crashing down
on him.
Right, okay.
Yeah. Absolute chaos.
What was it? Was it like a world title, or was it just?
It was like originally the first one was 87, where they had Capes, Kaz, and Jean-Paul Sigmarsson. To see who, like, there was no World's Strongest Man that year, so it was like, all right, who's the best out of these guys? And then the following year, World's Strongest Man was back, so they turned it into like a team comp.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
It went on for 4 years, I think, and it's some of the most hilarious events you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Someone was high when they put together.
Well, I think it was one of the videos you did where it was like the most ridiculous strong. It was like someone has to like bench 100 kilos and like run through a paddling pool.
Yes,
and then
that's
like,
1986, and they do like a sack. They're in a
sack. I'm like, bring this back. Bring this event back now.
We often talk about like, I wonder how the guys now are doing the first ever World's Strongest Man with the events.
Was that the one with the fridge? Like carry the fridge and stuff.
Carrying the fridge, wrist rolling, like throwing
tires.
Because who was it? Was it Louis Ferrigno?
Yes.
Snapped his legs in half, didn't he?
No, it was the little guy.
Frank
Colombo.
Yeah.
Snapped his legs in half, didn't
he? Yeah.
Mad.
He's been wheeled off and he's like, I'm a chiropractor. It's not broken, it's just dislocated.
Mate, I can see the bone coming out your leg.
There's no putting an oxygen mask over his face saying, shut up.
I don't know if I'm a chiropractor, it's not broken. I'm saying you're a shit chiropractor.
Oh, God.
Paddy's drinking his chalky milk, trying to put on some size.
He needs to. He's too small.
He's just little, isn't he?
Yeah, little man.
I wonder what he's weighing now.
Big Paddy.
Big Paddy. What is Luke's all-time favorite horror movie?
Oh, I can't remember the name of it. I always speak to Laura about this all the time. We went and watched a film once, and I was like, that is the best film I've ever watched in my whole life. And I can't for the life of me remember the name of it. It was like, do you know, it's just one of them where you just don't know what's going on. Then you get like halfway through and it just completely changes. There was like this mental person. There was all this stuff in a loft, and then this guy took a bandana off, and then there was a face on the back of his head.
We've seen that, but there's like things in the loft, and they find them, and it sort of releases. Oh, what is it?
But then they took this thing off the back of his head, and then all of a sudden he had another face on the back of his head, and it's like, where did that? Yeah, fucking Voldemort. No. And then they like went to this like abandoned, what's it called? Like, what are they called? Like psycho hospitals, like. And then they're running around there. Oh, it was I can't remember the name of it though. Maybe someone will tell me so I can watch it.
Yeah.
Someone else has said Harry Potter in the
Harry Potter, you know.
Ryan with the super chat. Thank you, Ryan. I'm biased as an American, but I think Lucas is due. Evanly finally got a major, so it feels like it's Lucas's turn. What chance do you give Lucas to beat Mitch at the Rogue Invitational? Who wants to go first?
Let Luke go.
Luke. No pressure, mate.
I don't want to come across a knob, but it's not zero, because anything can happen. But if Mitch has the day that he's supposed to have, it's just not gonna happen.
I do think some of these events are very good for Lucas.
I think they are as well, but I just think
I've got I don't know how you feel. I think this deadlift will really suit Lucas.
Yeah, but like how many points is he going to get on Mitch if he even beats him?
With Thor out, maybe one.
Yeah, and it's like that like Mitch was really good on that weird hay bale thing last year, wasn't he?
That's where I see Mitch winning. Like Mitch could actually be second to Lucas on the first three events, but I can't see him being. I can see a lot of people getting between them on.
There are possibly a few people that could beat Lucas on stuff like that. I think that's where like Reno and Paddy can do really well as well.
So I think
then like the Stones and stuff as well.
No one's really talking about Reno.
No,
but I think like the things like the push into the arm over arm, he's going to be phenomenal.
Yeah,
it'll be
Stones will be good.
Yeah, yeah. I just think
that height deadlift as well.
Yeah, he is.
Mitch is just too good. He's too good.
When he's on, he's so hard to beat. He's just so consistent.
I think Mitch for me is the favourite, 100%, and then I think Lucas is going to be on the podium, and then I think it's a real battle.
I think so as well. Who's my top four from that comp who I thought of the other day?
Tom Evans.
Yeah, it was Tom Evans and Reno, I think.
So Reno, Tom Evans.
It seems weird to discount like Trey though.
Trey, Tom Stoltman, like I don't know what's going on with Tom, because I thought Tom was going to do amazing at Schmo. And then when he stepped in to do the World Tour Finals, I thought when you look on paper, those events were great events for Tom.
Yeah, we just expected him to do better on the move.
He did great on the stones, and he did great on the pressing.
Yeah. I mean, at Smo, his arm was destroyed.
His arm was messed up.
Of course.
Yeah.
And then at this, like Tom's never been injured. Do you know what I mean? So he's not going into this comp with the lunatic mentality of someone who's had 6 surgeries and doesn't care anymore. He's probably a bit like, I don't want to off my bicep because it's not very nice. Never felt. Do you know what I mean? Whereas, like, and good for him. Like, I think as well. I kind of knew before Glasgow that it's going to be like if you get the wrong side of 2 seconds on 2 events, comp's over, and that just happened to Tom.
Yeah.
Like
it's very close, very small margin.
The thing to remember with Rogue is probably Tom's best comp other than World's Strongest Man. He was second twice, I think he's been second.
Yeah, I think
so. Like historically speaking, in terms of event results, like by a mile, wasn't it? Yeah. So
he has done very well there. So, and having that home ground advantage as well, and just that sort of local crowd.
And if his training's been focused on that. Yeah. And he just sort of stepped into World Tour Finals last minute. And like you say, a couple of those events in the middle of the World Tour Finals, with 1 second between like 5 people.
Yeah. I did think he'd be better on the drag. He was slow.
So did I.
He's built to drag, isn't he? Like Thor.
Yeah. But the loading, like you could tell he was just coasting a bit. Do you know what I mean? And But like,
yeah, not like sprinting in between bags.
Yeah.
Am I wrong in thinking he's on holiday now?
He's in Turkey, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I thought I saw
But
that.
then in fairness, like everyone's saying he's in Turkey, he don't care. He was fucking away at Rangers and that before Worlds 24, wasn't he?
And he won.
Yeah. So,
I think if you're like all the important training's done,
it's like you
take a little break.
It's like you having power around. You sometimes need a distraction at that point.
Well, what was it? I went on a holiday before both podiums I got last year. I was in it was like the week before the comp, so I'd finished all my training like listed, and then we went to where did we go in Ireland? We went to somewhere in Ireland the first time, and then Laura was competing at the Commonwealth Championships in Sun City in South Africa, and then we went on a big safari before Glasgow, and we just had I basically had a 2-week deload, and I showed up and I felt fresh as fuck and did really well. So I think that's the thing, like the amount of like trauma that someone as strong as us can cause. 2 weeks is not enough time to detrain. No. Like it's probably enough time to feel 100%. So I think it'd be fine.
All the hard work's done at that point.
And if he isn't, at least he has a nice tan, doesn't he?
Exactly. The food. Here we go. Confirmation. Liz is a good life coach and is good at feeding athletes cake mid-competition.
Like the chocolate lady now as well, aren't you? Bring chocolate for everyone.
Yeah, lure the strongman with my chocolate bars.
What was the video I saw you and Becca doing the other day that were funny? Were you doing that L thing where you kept somersaulting around?
Turn around the bunny.
That was funny. Yeah, that was good.
She sent every day. She's sending me different reels. I was like, Becca, we can't do that. Becca, we can't do that. I cannot carry you like that. So I have to just go along with the ones that keep me safe.
Right, okay.
Oh dear. She's just a child.
Aren't we all?
You do, yeah. Do you still coach Andre 42? Guys, I'm real potential, future Arnold's winner for sure.
Yes, I still coach Andre and have done for. When did Andre start with me? Maybe I coached him for OSG 20. I've coached Andre since the middle of 2023.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Because I can remember.
Got fourth, didn't he? I remember how disappointed he was.
Yeah, he did. I don't know if he did OSG Europes in 23, but he did OSG Worlds. But before he did OSG Worlds, he did the Glasgow show. Because I was actually supposed to do that Glasgow show, but then I strained my bicep that I tore at England's. And I said to Darren, it's World Log Lift. I coached this fella. He did OSG Worlds. OSG Europes, he came third, actually, 23. He came third. And I was like, it's World Log Lift. He's in really good shape. He could do the rest of the show. And then obviously Andre got in, and then he's kind of been a bit of a staple ever since, hasn't he? But,
yes, certainly at Europe's strongest man.
I can remember getting Andre's when you sign someone up and obviously they're really strong and you're like, they've got a lot of potential. It's interesting to see how they've been training before. And he sent me his training plan, and I was like, this guy can be so good because this is so bad. It makes no sense. He used to just do 3 sets of 3 on every exercise known to man. I was like, what is going on? I think the best thing for Andre with me, I know he was a little bit down on points this week, but he moves well now, very well. And
you can see the progress he's made, definitely.
Yeah, and I think Andre's been strong as hell on stones in the gym for the last 18 months, but I just think at the end of a comp, just been a bigger lad, he is a bit spent. Because if he did that fresh, he could near as damn it one motion of them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But it was good to see him.
People don't appreciate. Doing things at the end of a comp is very different to doing it fresh in the gym.
Yeah, you see it so much as well. Do you know with lower level guys when they're they'll go in the gym and do a 120 to 200 kilo stone run and be like, I would have come here on this event. It's yeah, mate, but you didn't because you're not there because you're shit.
The amount of times online.
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah,
people with decks. James Jeffers in the chat. Was a pleasure sharing the competition floor with you, Luke.
James has been spending some more time in Scotland, hasn't he?
Yeah, they stayed until Thursday, I think it was. Yeah,
nice.
It's nicer.
It's a long way to come, innit? Whereabouts? Do you know whereabouts in Canada James is from?
I think they're on the far side.
The other side, right?
I think so. Yeah.
It's fucking trek there, isn't it? I won my first powerlifting worlds in Calgary. That was really nice out there. And then obviously I've been to more Toronto side, isn't it? But
Back the judge. Lost out with you and Jack. You're the one who's held a world record on an overhead event, the axle.
I held the world record for like 5 minutes.
that was Z took that, wasn't it? Off
Yeah, of course it was.
Yeah, I think Jack's got a lot more chance of breaking more world records on overhead than I did.
Amazing that you had that though, isn't it? Because you had to work really hard on your overhead, didn't you?
Yeah, my overhead started shit, and it's actually weird because like I've got a theory that sometimes if you're really strong, like Jack, Hixie, Zadrunas, it's a problem on things like axle and dumbbell because you almost muscle them up still, whereas they're a bit more of a technical lift, like the dumbbell, for instance. And Jack's just starting to really click with the dumbbell now. Whereas before he would rely on that shoulder and tricep power. I was like, stop using them. Learn to use them.
I think there's absolutely a correlation as well between being a monster presser and just having like limited mobility. Because like the mobility demands for something like dumbbell to do it properly. Like when you see Novikov doing like near as damn it like side Turkish get up, like do you know what I mean, with like 140 kilos.
Crazy.
Like
I always used to like be mesmerized because I actually never lost an axle to Hixie. I'd always beat him with axle.
I think as well though, like there's a reason that you were so good at axle in the same sense that I'd probably be more suited to something more technical as well. It's because of your legs. Like you can leg drive an axle and a dumbbell crazy, can't you? But you can't do the same with a log, obviously, just because.
You need that shoulder and tricep strength. Like you see, even with like Tom Stockman. Tom Stockman's mobility is incredible. He's very good until it's really heavy. And like I think he actually made the 200 look easier than anyone last weekend.
Yeah, but he's so mobile, isn't he? It's crazy. Yeah. It's a bit weird. Like someone like Mitch looks not comfortable when he's overheading, but doesn't ever seem to like have it be a problem. Do you know what I mean? And it's almost better sometimes to be just on the limit of like just flexible enough, because obviously that's tension, isn't it?
Yeah.
But like Mitch can be. Well, do you remember when he saved that 210 log in Birmingham last year? I was like, how the fuck has he done that?
Yeah, that was insane. We do have some exceptions to what you guys were just saying though. Like Lucas Hatton jerks a lot, doesn't he? Split jerks.
Yeah.
Lucas Hatton is very technical.
Yeah.
And he's very strong.
Yeah.
But I think like speed strength comes into them lifts as well though. Like obviously when you were I squatted 400 kilos the same way I could squat 300. You were really explosive, weren't you? Like Lucas, it's like if you've got strong legs and you're explosive. Yeah. Like you push
transfer. I'd rather see someone be explosive for strongman rather than just have one massive like slow wide stance, squat.
Which is what I always found so weird about Z, is that he had like zero fast twitch muscle fibers. It was just like everything was so slow. And
Z was just so strong.
Yeah.
Z and like even Eddie as well to a degree. Eddie's not the most explosive athlete in the world. He was just big muscular.
I think this is the thing though. Like I think there's a massive correlation between explosiveness and injury risk.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Massive.
The athletes that are explosive, they do tend to get more injured.
Because like if you think about like if a rope was attached to an engine and it produces X amount of force instantly, like it's gonna snap. Like when you look at the guys who get injured all the time, me, like me, Evan, Mateus, like, do you know what I mean? Like you're probably looking at some of the most actually powerful people.
Yeah, it's true.
Daniel with the super chat. Thank you, Daniel. Follow up. It feels like this year has been the year of the underdog and wild cards. Rainer winning World's Strongest Man, Evan winning Schmo, and now Luke winning Glasgow. It'll be interesting to see what happens going into next year.
It's been a really interesting year this year. I think with Mitch dominating last year, it almost got a bit boring. Whereas this year has been quite interesting, seeing so many different winners of different shows. But I think the sport is just brutal as well right now. It's hard for anyone to stay fit and healthy for a full year. Like
I think you almost get like this period of, like Mitch last year almost had this period of, how do you explain it? Do you know it just hasn't caught up with you yet? And then, but with Mitch, I was starting to wonder, is he just built different? Is this never going to catch up? But then you go and when I was there at the end, it's like, oh, my knees a bit this and my back's a bit that. Like, whereas I was just under the impression that this guy's just fine. Like, he's okay. But you can only keep running yourself like that for so long, can't you? Until eventually it's too much. And I think it'd be interesting to see what Mitch does next year. If he does a bit of a repeat of 2024 in terms of like being a bit more active because he feels good. If you feel good, why not? But
the hardest thing with Mitch is sometimes holding him back. He's so like keen to be better all the time, and I'm like, you're good enough now. Let's just get to competition safely. And
because I was thinking that pre-Worlds and like as well, like there's almost like a maintenance level that's acceptable. Like if you don't gain any more points, what's the point?
Yeah,
like it's just injury risk, isn't it?
You don't need to be that far ahead of everyone else.
Yeah, exactly. But then like training with him when he was getting ready for Arnold's was like a real eye opener. Do you know? Because obviously I've been around strong people my whole life. Fortunately, like I've fucking met Loz when I was like 17, and I've been around Darren and Benny and Eddie and Terry and everyone forever. And then I've done some pretty mad shit myself. But I think Mitch, not necessarily in terms of like the static lifts that he was in, like as a strongman, like you know the strongman events.
Yeah, the events.
The thing with Mitch, it's not any one individual thing that you go like, wow, that's incredible. Yeah. It's just his ability to be consistently good at everything.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
That's what's impressive about him. Like if you think of individual, let's say we did a video on individual performances, probably wouldn't do any of Mitch's this year.
No, maybe not. No,
but he's consistently scores well in competitions.
Yeah,
you know, and even like I can see him maybe not doing like I could see Lucas doing something incredible on an event. I could see Paddy doing something incredible on an event, but I could see Mitch winning.
Yeah,
you know, it's like he'll just be there or thereabouts all the time.
Yeah, just doesn't drop points. We are pretty much caught up, and it's been an hour and 5 minutes. How's everyone feeling? Pretty well.
Everyone's done. It's technically 11 o'clock now, isn't it? As well. So
no, it's weird, isn't it?
I feel so tired as well. Like, I think I felt like I competed last weekend. It's been a really long week.
Just like one of my dogs as well gets me up every single day. I mean, it's good to be like I don't even set an alarm because he knows he eats on the morning. So he jumps on bed and he just stands over me, stands on me, just jumps me on my head. It was like 5:30 this morning. I was like, you little
no, because it's usually 6:30, I guess.
Holly's
Holly's great. Like she doesn't get up until we get up. She just sleeps. Lazy golden retriever.
Oh, well, one of mine's knackered, so he comes down with his food, and now we're going to take him on a walk at like 6 this morning. And he ran back up as soon as I got lead out. He ran back upstairs and jumped.
It's in your side of the bed.
Yeah. He was like, "No chance, mate. Get over here."
I always get up first, and once I've come down and sorted her out, all she wants to do is get in bed with Loz.
Right. Look at the. They're away. They're done.
Yes, we will call it there with this week. So I was just seeing if there was any other good questions for Luke. But next weekend is Rogue Invitational. Yes. Just before we go. Give us a top 3 for Rogue if you're not going to get invited to
it. Mitch, I think Mitch, Lucas, Reno.
Good call.
Yeah.
Right, guys.
That is a good call. Yeah.
Thank you.
We concur.
All agree.
Predictions done.
Next week, obviously, we'll be up at the Rogue Invitational, so we probably won't do a live next Sunday.
We probably won't because we'll be travelling back from Aberdeen on Sunday.
Indeed,
you'll have to travel back about 4,000 miles as well, won't you? It's going to be
it's a drive. Like we could fly, but we like having our car, having our stuff. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's just
a bit more convenient, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just nice.
Right.
What will that be? What will it be for you? Like a 8.5, 9 hour drive?
It's going to be something like that.
Yeah, it'll be about 9 hours. Yeah.
Nice.
You got a wave to everyone in the.
You got to do the smile and wave. Thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you, Luke, so much for joining us.
I'll see you later.
Keep smiling and waving, mate. It's not over.